Okay, good evening, everyone. It's nice to see you all here. High Camp Beauty, perfect timing to the second. So I hope you're all well. Good evening, Eche. Great to see you. We're going to have a typical class as I've been doing recently. The phrasal verb's going to be set. Hi, Vibes. I'm glad you made it. We're going to do the phrasal verb set today. I hope nobody's under the weather as well. Hi, Mohammed. Great to see you here. And yeah, we got lots of people. So we're going to start with something easy just to warm us up. How many words and idioms do you know for the weather? I'm sure you know loads of these. So let's see what you can produce. I'm sure you'll be able to produce some great ones. Okay. So, well, what have I been doing today? I've been working outside in the garden. It's been a lovely day. So yes, here we go, Manji. Under the weather. And the storm, Tanetra. Hi, storm. And raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs. It's interesting. All students know this phrase, raining cats and dogs, but I don't think many native speakers actually use it anymore. It's quite funny, that, I think. I was going to say it's pouring with rain. It's pouring. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning. So, cook up a storm. I like that vibes as well. That sounds pretty good to me. So to cook up a storm, what else might we have? Okay, so Adam, great to see you. A breath of fresh air, I quite like that vibes. So, breath of fresh air, that's quite a good idiom. And to rain on someone's parade, I love it, Roland. Rain on my parade. And, okay, storm in a teacup by Manji. Storm in a teacup. Whoops. And Roland said raining cats and dogs to brainstorm. Yeah, I guess. Brainstorm. So, Mwanki. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means everywhere. So I'm not sure. Well, the weather is ubiquitous, I suppose. Every cloud has a silver lining by count. Every cloud has a silver lining. So it doesn't matter how bad things... lining. Doesn't matter how bad things are. There's normally something positive to everything, even if it's bad. Yeah? So... even if you think that something has been really bad for you, it's maybe not too bad. There's going to be some good element to save up for a rainy day. That sounds good. Once in a blue moon. I like that, Aditi. I suppose it's linked to the weather. Once in a blue moon. The moon affects the weather. Come rain or shine. I like that, Roland. Come rain or shine. He's always going to do it. And Manji says a cold day in hell. That is going to be a cold day in hell when I do something. Okay, Tanetra says to weather the storm. That sounds pretty good. And Aditi says break the ice. Good evening, Victor. So, break the ice. These are idioms about the weather. Hi, Adam, as well. Great to see you. So, under the weather, being sick. That's good. Yeah. Okay, no problem. If you're in the middle of a class, that's the way it goes. A rainbow chase, a cold day in July, a cold day in hell. Okay, come on, we're going to move on from here. And it's good of you to just drop by anyway, Victor Gabriel. So this is quite good. There are not so many of us today, but that's because it's after this long weekend. So if somebody cannot see the wider perspective, they cannot see they are fixated on small parts and do not see the whole picture. So, take a rain check. That's a good one. Would you like to have lunch with me today, Count Beauty? No, you're going to take a rain check. You'll do it another day. A snowball in hell's chance. It's not going to happen, Manji. Very good. Ege, the calm before the storm. That's good as well. Aditi, it never rains but it pours. Yeah, when things go bad, they get really bad. A dry spell. That's good, Roland, is when you're not very successful. So the salesman had a bit of a dry spell. So, well done, Adam ZS. And good evening, Kailash, good to see you. Okay, so we've definitely got the right answer from Adam, and the right from Roland, and the right one from the Count as well. Okay, so this is a common idiom that we use. To throw caution to the wind means to act riskily. Well done, Tanetra. That looks really good as well. So somebody can't see the wood. Sometimes people also use the word forest for the trees. Okay, so this is somebody who's looking at the individual trees but can't see the whole forest. Yes, that's it, Manji, as well. Well done. So if you can't see the wood for the trees, you're just concentrating on small, minor parts, minor, less important bits, and you're not thinking about the whole thing. So Aditi, to bite the bullet has the idea that there's something you've got to do and you don't really want to do it. But you've got to do it. So maybe I don't want to be vaccinated. Oh, I don't want to be vaccinated, but I'm going to have to bite the bullet and be vaccinated, I suppose. Okay, that's the idea. Can't see the forest for the trees, Roland. Can't see the wood for the trees. Okay, when somebody is supplying something that is unneeded, they are carrying... Okay, Count Beauty and Adam. Very good, very quick, both of you. That's really good. So he's giving some things that people don't need. Hi, Lavinia, great to see you. So when somebody is supplying something that is unneeded, they are carrying a knife to a gunfight. That's to be under-equipped, is not to have the right thing. Okay, this one, well done, Manji, you've got it as well. So the idiom we have here is carrying coals to Newcastle. Now, in the past, Newcastle was a big port where lots and lots of coal used to come to the UK. So Newcastle was a place that was just one of the easiest places in the UK to find coal. So carrying coals to Newcastle. My friend works in a bookshop, so for his birthday I gave him a book. That would be carrying coals to Newcastle. Yeah, he's got a bookshop, so he's got more than enough books. He doesn't want another book. He doesn't need a new book. That's me just carrying coals to Newcastle. Okay, so or trying to teach English to somebody who already speaks English. Well, we can always improve our own language, so maybe that's reasonable as well. So if you're caught while committing a crime, we say you're caught. Charcoal is half burnt coal, half burnt wood. If you burn wood at a low temperature with limited amounts of oxygen, you get charcoal, Lavinia. So, well done, Vibes. More or less, Lavinia, you're pretty close. And good Count Beauty, good Tanetra, good Manji. And that's an alternative as well, Adam. I like that. And Aditi, that works as well. So, okay, great, Hussein. I keep mixing up Tomic and Tanetra. Yes, okay, good evening to Tanetra. Great to see you. So I think in view of Adam's great answer, I'm going to put that first. Caught in the act or caught red-handed. And there's one more I was actually thinking of as well. Okay, so we got another Adam. Dejomana. Okay, so well done. Charcoal is different. It's carrying coals to Newcastle. Charcoal you normally make in the middle of a wood or a forest. So to catch somebody red-handed, thank you, Cheyenne. That was the phrase I was still looking for. To be caught in flagrante. And then you can add, you don't have to use the delicto, but you can if you want. So, Annie, good evening to you in Albania. Great to see you. So, yeah, while committing a crime, you say you're caught in the act, you're caught red-handed, you're caught in flagrante delicto. Okay, and I think this is the last one before we actually do the phrasal verbs. Okay, Mufida is your son's name. Okay, wait a second, I'm going to write that down, otherwise I'm going to forget it. Mufida, I'll get that right. Huh. Doesn't that mean cheating in a relationship? If your girlfriend catches you kissing another girl, you're caught in flagrante delicto. But Vibe, it actually means that you're caught red-handed. You're caught doing something bad. Yeah, it's the same as being caught in the act, being caught red-handed. Hi, Matteo, great to see you. So, well done, English Vibes. Curiosity, and Cheyenne's got it, and Count Beauty, and Tomek's got it, and Adam's got it, and Manjira, and Roland, and Nora. Normally killed, not kills, but killed, ED in the past simple. And the same for you, Tanetra, as well. I noticed it killed the cat. Curiosity killed the cat. That's it, Aditi. So, curiosity killed the cat. And that's probably those. Okay, so, Suraj killed the cat. We normally say it in the past tense. And Sohel, great to see you as well. Curiosity killed the cat. And Bhavani, the word virtue. A virtue is a good quality. It means you're a good person. Okay, I'm going to leave those now. So, let's start with some phrasal verbs. Curiosity is like a dog. That's very good. It just says if you're too curious, you might find something that actually hurts you quite badly. So don't be too curious. Yeah, it's when somebody wants you to stop asking questions because they don't want to give you the answers. So, to set about. So, for those of you who haven't been in this before, I'm just looking for you to give me examples using these phrasal verbs. So to set about, to start doing something. So he set about his homework. Yes, curiosity is being inquisitive, English Vibes. So he set about repairing the things in the house that were broken. He set about doing his homework. Yeah, isn't it about time you set about doing your homework? I set about eating my cup of tea. Well, I think drinking it, but that would do fine, Lavinia. And Nora, before setting out the lecture, we need to revise what you took a priori. Okay, that works with set out. We will come to set out in a bit. Okay, let's set about giving examples. That's a great example, Count. I love it. I advised to set about his business without delay. Good. She set about the cleaning of the house. That's good. I got down to business and set about the homework. That sounds great. And notice as well the next one as well, to set apart, to distinguish, are better or different from others. So let's see. He set about walking to his home. Good. And Mufida, yeah, he set about planning my lesson. That sounds really good. And Roland, she sets about correcting her students' mistakes. I set about knitting a year ago and got so good at it that it sets me apart from the others. It distinguishes me. It shows me as different people. Good work, Tomek. So I set apart from others because of my creativity. In this one, I am set apart, Lavinia, or my creativity sets me apart. Notice something sets somebody apart. Something sets somebody apart. Okay, so something sets somebody apart. Yvette, I set about studying a new language. That's very good. Aditi, instead of blaming one another, set about tackling the problem. That's great. I set about the new business venture. Good, Tanetra. Hussein, she set about me with a weapon. Okay, that works as well, to set about somebody, to start attacking them. I better put that one in here as well, then, to set about, to attack. Okay, he cannot set apart white from black. Okay, that would work, Count Beauty. Vibes, the government set about tackling the problem. Good. Cheyenne, her elegant style sets her apart from other models. Good example, Cheyenne. Tanetra, her kindness sets her apart from her peers. That's great, Tanetra. Aditi, her command of the English language sets her apart from other students. He sets about a startup. That's good, Soel. And Manjira, a few seats are set apart, separated in the bus for older people. That's good. You could set apart some money for a project as well. So it's to put to one side. Let me put to one side, or to reserve. And where was I? The last one was by Manjira. Nora, his decorous behaviour sets him apart from others. Great. Vibes, the part of this live lesson is set apart for phrasal verbs. Very good, Vibes. Ege. His strength set him apart from his rivals. And his excellent soft skills set him apart from other managers. Oh, I like that phrase, soft skills, as well. I think that's quite a good one. And Roland, his creativity sets him apart from his contemporary artists. My elegant style sets me apart from other people. Good, Lavinia. Good one. Well done. So, to set back to cost. This car set me back 10,000 quid. Or to setback, a delay. The project was set back by one or two setbacks. And Suraj, the politician, set himself apart from others. Standing against anti-voting rights. Good. Yvette. Her independence sets her apart at this office. Very good as well. Okay, so let's try some setbacks. Due to the traffic jam, we were set back. We were delayed, Count Beauty. The bad weather set back the trip. Good. That's a good one, Lavinia. The bad weather delayed the trip. How much did that trip set you back? How much did it cost you? Vibes. They were set back a lot when they set about the business. Yes. Okay. Bitcoin's transparency sets it apart from other currencies. Soel. The profile sets him apart from others. That's a good one as well, Roel. The virus set back my exam, absolutely. And the bag set me back over $200. That's a great example as well, Lavinia. And Ege, her incompetent leadership set the project back by 2 weeks. Good one, Ege. Aditi, the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic set back many as they became jobless. Set many back, making them jobless. Hussein, lack of finance sets back our trips. Good. That's good, Hussein. Cheyenne, the refurbishment of the house could set you back over £1,000. And JT, thank you. That's really kind of you. And it's Tomek. We came across a lot of obstacles which set our project back. Good. The virus has set back many hotel owners. Yeah, it's been a setback. Notice a setback, a delay. Yeah, I'm going to put that here. A setback, and I think that's probably one word. Naveed, there was a major setback for the opposition. Good. This watch will set you back an arm. Set you back, not set back you, set you back. It's separable, Count Beauty, an arm and a leg. And Manjira, due to the pandemic, many projects are facing a setback. I expect it will set us back by some months. Good work, Manji. Yvette, the government set back his decision. No on. The government set back his decision, or set back his decision to make the decision. It's separable. It's divisible. You've got to set someone back. It set me back. It set him back. So yes, Lavinia, it's a separable phrasal verb. Can we describe someone as set back, similar to laid back? He's quite set back. I think you could, Vibes, but it's more probable or more common to use laid back. My coat set me back $1,000. Vibes. A setback is like a hindrance that thwarts some development. Yes, Vibes. JT, our exam was set back because of the bad weather forecast, Technical glitches set back the train journey. Good, Tanetra. Tomek, in the process of English learning you will experience setbacks every now and then. Absolutely. Alok, I set back my plan due to bad weather. Good. Vibes. The ridiculing from her friends about her accent set Jane's English fluency back. Good. So, set forth to start a journey. So, I set forth for work, or I set out for work. Out will come in a minute. I think this set forth is probably a little bit old-fashioned and a bit formal, but it works. Roland, my colleagues want me to set back, but I will never take a back seat to anyone. In this case, Roland, I think I would probably use the phrasal verb to step back. My colleagues want me to step back, but I will never take a back seat to anyone. Yeah. And set forward. I'm thinking you could set the clocks back or set forward, but no, we don't use it. Good management set the project forward. Yes, you can, vibes. It's not very common, but but you can. And beauty. Any journey sets forth with or from. Any journey steps forth from one step. That works, Count Beauty. Cheyenne. The PM set forth his views in a television broadcast. I've got to put that as well. Expound. Explain. Propose. Something like that. Okay, that works well, Cheyenne. Thank you. And Lavinia. I set forth to go to my country. Good. Step back. Yes, Roland. Embark on. Set forth. Yes, I like that. Embark on. Aditi. Setting forth on a world tour seems practically impossible due to the spread of the virus. Good work, Aditi. Alok. The government set back economic policies due to the pandemic. Good, Alok. Naveed. Soon the government will set forth the new policy to counter the terrorist outfits. Good, Naveed. The jelly will set in 20 minutes. I think in this case I would just use the one set, Tomek. Let's see. So this set in a state or a condition that becomes established. The rain set in. It became permanent. Depression set in. Apathy set in. Negative vibes set in. Positive vibes set in. You always allow us to set forth our opinions regarding the lesson. Yeah, because you participate in it as much as I do, Manji. And that's a good answer. Vibes, they set forth on their business trip to Russia, but their flight got called off and their business expected lots of setbacks. Great vibes. And Mufida, I've decided to set forth next month without a thee, but good Mufida. And Roland, the Vikings set forth their first settlement in this area. Yeah, they set forth from Norway, and I think I would probably use in this case set up their first settlement. The snow has set in, or is it settle? Both work, vibes. The snow has settled in, the snow has set in. Both work. In India, summer has set in. My God, it's going to be hot, Manji. Lavinia, the settlements set in Arizona after a long trip. Or the settlers set in Arizona after a long trip. Okay. And the bomb set off and blew up. So you want to do set off. I can see it coming, Lavinia. But normally something or somebody sets a bomb off. The film about the pharaohs was set in Egypt. The film about the pharaohs was set in Egypt. His addiction to smoking set in after the second cigarette. That's a very good set in, Count Beauty. Vitalie, great to see you. So the doctors are worried that gangrene might set in. Very good. Gangrene could set in. Deeper understanding sets in with regular reading and practice of any foreign language. Great English, Aditi. The snow set in. Good, Tanetra. Set up to establish, Roland. English vibes. The winter has really set in and it will stick around for a while. Good. My boss set forth his argument. Good. And Kike Martin, bad politicians have set in power. That's very good, Enrique. Spider-Man, I set in procure. I'm not sure about this one, Spider-Man. Yvette, due to the bad situation, the sadness set in that family. So, Yvette, due to the bad situation, sadness, know thee, set in in that family. You need two ins there, Yvette. Vibes, they set up a business, set about organisation and set forth on a business trip, but their stay at the hotel got set back. That's great vibes. And Mufida, Tarzan movie scenes are set in Algeria. I set in a plan. The plan set in, or success began to set in. Okay, and Vitaly, what set the argument off? What triggered it? Yeah, so set off, I haven't read this yet. To explode a bomb. Something explodes a bomb. The burglar set off the alarm. An argument set off the fight. I set off for work at 8 a.m. and then provide a visual contrast that looks good. Those glasses set off your beautiful face. Okay, we will set off for Australia next year. Good work, Soel. Lavinia, the fire set off a blaze. That's really good, Lavinia. Suraj, the second wave of the pandemic sets off tension in the government. Vibes, the medicine will set in before long. That's good. I set in a procuda. I'm sorry, Spider-Man, I'm still not there. The northern light sets off a fascinating halo. Yeah, the northern light set off fantastic scenes. Ege. The captain set forth to find the mysterious island. Great. One falling domino sets off a chain reaction to all of the chain of dominoes. Good, Count Beauty. And Tomek, the heavy rains set off the flood and landslide. Good, Tomek. Manji, he set off for Mumbai yesterday, but due to the checking process at the airport, his schedule faced a setback. That works fine, Manji. Cheyenne, a rabble of rebels set off bombs near the headquarters. Good, Cheyenne. Naveed, the Google, no, just Google. Google has set off the new policy in order to make search engines more efficient. Has triggered, let's see, I would... So Google has started. Google has set about using the new policy. Vibes, as soon as they set foot in the room, the bomb set itself off, or the bomb was set off. Notice somebody sets off a bomb. Yeah, or something sets off a bomb. The bomb is always the object of that. The bomb doesn't set off. Something sets the bomb off, vibes. Roland, this medicine takes a certain amount of time to set in. Yeah, that's good, Ro. And Tanetra, the tourist set off for the city tour. Great. And Vitalier, he's so allergic to pollen that even a vase of cut flowers sets him off. That's good. Okay, so I set off on my vacation. Good, Spider-Man. Well done. Yeah, I set off on my vacation. I started the journey. Yeah. So let's see. Start a journey. Set off on a journey. And Soel, the effigy displayed in the theatre sets off a surge of spiritual revolt. Okay, I guess that works. And we're still waiting for one about this provider visual contrast. Black sets off white. That flower in your hair sets off your eyes. And also to set off against, to counterbalance, or to offset. We need to the increase in a price will be set off against tax, counterbalanced. And vibes, the police have set about investigating the case and don't yet know what set the case in motion and what set it off. Yes, Nikita, set off for a journey. You can set off for a journey. I would say to set off on a journey, Nikitas. Set off on a journey. And Neil, I request that you make a video about farming sentences and provide structures so that we framing sentences. Sorry, I misread it. So we can learn framing up sentences. I'll note it down. Framing sentences. Can't promise it though. And vibes. I set my alarm because I have to set off early tomorrow. Good. Okay, and we've got this set on as well to attack. So I will set my dogs on you. Yes, good Lavinia. Set off against, make up for. The increased profit we can set that off against the decrease in numbers of clients. Manji, the robbers set upon the travellers on returning from a pilgrimage. These sound like thuggies or thugs. Okay, set off on a walk or set off or for. Yes, set off on a walk or set off for a walk. They both work vibes. Your yellow wardrobe sets off the red wall. Thank you, Roland. Someone's given me one of those. Yes, to make it seem more interesting. I set off so I set off my debts against tax. I set off my debts against tax. I'm set on learning English. Good vibes. Determined to do something. You need the passive. Adam, he got set on in front of the stall. Good, Adam. Soul, the wellness benefits must be set off against its inherent outlay. That's great, Soul. You've understood this one. Something must have set him against the idea. Absolutely, Vitalia. Is it like sick on? I'm not sure I quite understand the question. I set on the debate. Okay, I guess you could do that, Spider. Eke, he was set on climbing the mountain, Ege. I was set on the debate. That definitely works, Spider-Man. Ege, he was set on climbing the mountain. Suraj, he is set on climbing Mount Everest. Good, Suraj. Vitalia, it was her friends that set her against me. That's good, Vitalia. Adam, a rare dog set on a rage dog, a rabid dog. Rabid, Mufida. A rabid dog set on that boy. Aditi, she was set on learning English, although many pulled her leg, singular, and tried to demotivate her. Notice, Manji, not pulled her legs, just pull her leg. Single. A cat settled on a mouse. A cat set on a mouse, not settled. Notice, Count, settle is a different verb, but a cat set on a mouse, absolutely. Set on and set upon are both correct. Good. Absolutely vibes. My meagre amount of salary sets off my boss's salary. That's very good, Roland. It shows how wonderful it's set. Some expenses can be set or set off against taxes. Manji, I'm set on completing my homework. Good. Spider-Man is set on the same as I will do something. Absolutely. To be determined to do it. That's good, Spider. Soul, the diva was devised to set on the ongoing wickedness of the politicians. I guess that works, Soul. His neighbour's dog set on Johnson. Yeah, that works, Adam, very definitely. Sick something on somebody. That's American, means a dog attack. I didn't know that one, Cheyenne. They're various American things I'm very ignorant of, I have to admit. And vibes, the delinquent juveniles set the hounds upon their neighbours. Good vibes. Nikitas, the robber was set on breaking into the bank. And hi Iwana, great to see you. Tanetra, she was set on proving her point. Good. Adam, the students were set on forming. So yes, Mufido, they were set on forming sentences from the given phrases. Okay, to set out, to display, to show, to start a journey, to arrange or to organise. So the fruit was set out in the shop window. I set out for work at 6 p.m. and arrange, organise. Yeah, I set out the table, I set out the display. I think these two are very similar. So, let's see, where are we? Vitaly, we must set the government's promises against its performance in the past. I love it, Vitaly. Navid, the convoy was set on by insurgents. Good. Count, set out your courage and set off to the inhabited island. Vibes, the students set out their presentation. Manji, he sets out to visit the country whenever he gets a chance. Good. Vibes, the manager of the company set out the agenda and syllabus. Left or right, good to see you. He set out to destroy me. Good. He arranged, he organised to destroy me. He started it. Eche, the man set out his collection to impress us. Good. I started out a plan for our journey. I set out a plan for our journey. Yeah, that's good. And vibes, set out, set forth, set off are similar in meaning in terms of departing or embarking on a journey. Absolutely vibes. The CEO set out the reasons for his resignation in a long letter. Good. Vitaly, I didn't realise when I set out how long the job was going to take me. Good. Is it set out or be set out? It's normally set out. He set out on his journey. Yeah, the things were set out. I set the things out. It's normally a person sets something out. If you want to make it passive, it's the thing. Adam, I'm setting out to Holland before long. That sounds really good. And the art gallery was set out with sundry oil paintings. Good soil. And Mufida, my school set out a journey to visit the Roman monuments. Good. Manjira, let us set out to work against animal abuse. We don't use when it's general. Set out, lay out. Absolutely vibes. Kike, since spring has arrived, I set out my winter clothes. I set out. No, because, let's see, to put them out on display, ready for use, Kike, I put away my winter clothes. Or I set out my summer clothes would be better. After the failure, he set out his plan for the next contest. Good. Lint, her bursting set out her true feelings. Okay, so she set out her true feelings. Okay, so to set to work hard or enthusiastically, to set up, prepare equipment for use, to start a company and organisation, to provide someone with the money needed to live, and to trick and to deceive. So, Aditi, Sir Alex sets to explaining advanced vocabulary to newbies who are keen on learning English. Good. Well done, Aditi. I like that 2 + ing. Tanetra, rainbow set out from the clouds. Okay, it started to move out from the clouds. I guess that works. Navid, the event was set out but got cancelled due to the COVID pandemic. Good, Navid. Cheyenne, if we all set to, we'll finish the job in half an hour. Great, Cheyenne. Vitaly, when are the builders going to set to work? Probably just before they go home. Spider-Man, I set out a plan on how to get Mofida Point. Adam, I'm setting up a new project. The YouTuber had to set up her audio devices before she started recording the stream. Good, good, good. So, and the very last one here is to set upon, to attack. The document sets out the steps that must be taken. That's very good. Displays. Bye, VG. Nice to see you again. So, the university sets out a campaign to let others apprise about the ongoing discrimination at work against LGBTQ. Is it set out or set to doing it? Okay. So, set to doing, very definitely. He set out walking. Notice all of these are prepositions, and you want an ing after the preposition. So all of these need an ing vibes. Mangira, the Roman generals set up a grotesque scheme to assassinate Caesar. Eche, my parents set me up with the money to live abroad. Good. Vibes. Set upon, set on is exactly the same vibes. Good soul. I set out to explain, or I set out... Okay. Oh, sorry. I set out to explain. Okay. I set out to explain, and I set to explaining. I get it. I get your idea now, vibes. Okay. So, and Rizgar, great to see you. Set up an experiment now. Thanks, Victor. Well done, soul. Vitalia, she's setting up as a hairdresser. Good. Roland, the old lady set upon the burglar before the police arrived. Adam, he was set up by his business partner. Vibes, I set out to cleaning the house. Yeah. Okay, I set out cleaning the house, I would say, or I set out to clean the house. I set out cleaning the house, or I set out to clean the house. Both would work. The scapegoat was set up to rot in prison. Good. Spider-Man, looking for partners. Okay. Gerard, yes. Okay, but notice vibe. I set out to clean the house, or I set out cleaning the house. But I set to cleaning the house. Okay, Vitaly, he sets himself up as a poet. Good. Rezgar, thank you. Set me up a few quids. Set me up with a few quids. Notice, beauty, quid is normally singular. And Suraj, the Myanmar military set upon the very democratic rights of its citizens. Lint Wolf, the con man set up the innocent farmers. Good. And the government set up a vaccination plan. Okay, so that's all of these. You've been a brilliant group. And Hadi, we have changed the setup of our current business. Okay, my friends, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to jump into this premiere, which is here as well. I've got to send move to new window. Yes. And okay, so you've been a brilliant group today, as always. There will be another live stream next week. I will let you know when it is. Let's see. Thank you all very much. You've been a brilliant group. Let's see, Navid. Nowadays there is a trend in the developing countries to set up tech companies, know thee, to increase their employment. Thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you, Suraj. And hello. When was being redundant, he sent to anyone to earn money. You're going to have to think about this. Set aside to set off in terms of separate. Yeah, you can use to separate like that. He set about watching the premiere. Absolutely. And okay, anything. So I love you all. You're great. I'll see you next week. I'm in the premiere. It's about to start. You've been a great set. Bye for now.